Hey, how's it going? In this video I want to go over some different lighting options for video recording. Very inexpensive. I think most of these under 50 bucks. So let's get into it. So option one, if you're getting something like a camera bundle on Amazon or the like, you might get one of these little lights right here. It's got a little hot shoe mount on the bottom so you can attach it to your camera. Now this one, it's been a pretty good light and I've used it in plenty of videos. It only has one brightness setting and it only has one color temperature setting. So like if you wanted to say like adjust it more yellowish or orangish or more towards the bluer side, you don't really have that option. And it also tends to have kind of a limited battery life, so if you're using it for long shoots it might not work out so well. But I don't know how much this would cost if you could buy it on its own. But it's a decent video light, but there are better options out there. Now another option that I have used is this one, and it's one of my favorites. So this one I got off of Amazon. The company is, I think, Pezax or something like that. So it's about the size of like a large smartphone. It's got like a nice little screen here on the back to tell you things like brightness and color temperature. So it's a bicolor panel. You can adjust it more towards like the orangish side or towards the bluish side, so you have a range of color temperature and a range of brightness. Now I have it set on 20% brightness, and as you can see it's quite bright, and it can go a lot brighter than that. This is one of my favorite lights that I've actually used quite a bit. Not like a whole lot, but I've used it in multiple videos. It comes with 3 different gels, so like diffuser gels, a white one, an orange one, and a blue one, and also like this ball mount that it's sitting on. It does not come with the tripod that I had it on, or that it's sitting on right now. That one I already had, but it's a good value for the money. I think this one was a little over 50 bucks when I paid for it before taxes, and I think last time I checked on Amazon it was like 20% off, so like 44 something I think before taxes. A great deal, and I really like it. The charge seems to last a while. Good light. Another option is this one that I have here that I actually got just a couple days ago. The company is Solarlo by the looks of it. So this is actually the first video that I'm filming with this light, and this one is actually an RGB panel. This one also gets pretty bright. I have it sitting at about 28% brightness, and I have it kind of like a cyan blue. This one you can adjust it so it's like purples, reds, or purple, red, orange, green, various colors. This one doesn't come with any gels, and it does have kind of a diffuser panel on the front here, but you can still see like individual lights on the inside, so it's still kind of hard. This one does come with quite a few extras in like a little box. So you get like a little tripod, you get a charge cord, a manual, a couple of different mounting options, including a ball mount, kind of like the bicolor panel over there, and this kind of like selfie stick thing that extends, so you get some good hardware with it too. Kind of cheap feeling on like that selfie stick thing. I think this one was right around 40 bucks, and it seems to be a decent light. Time will tell. But this one's actually this one's replacing this little panel for sitting over there and lighting this side of my recording area. Another option you can get are like the light strips, like you can get from Walmart. That's where I got these. I think the brand is like Monster something. These ones were about 15 bucks, and they come with, this one's a starter kit, so it comes with this little remote so you can adjust the colors, you can do like different light changing effects. These are nice, they're cheap, fairly easy to install. There's like a sticky strip on the back that you peel off, and you can stick it to things like the bottom of a shelf. Some of the downsides to these are they're not super portable. I mean, they're USB powered, so you could probably plug them into a laptop or the like. But with the sticky strip, I think they're kind of meant to be set in one area and kind of left there. They're not super bright, so even though I have them under the shelf up there, right above my normal recording area, they add some light, but I don't really notice the color all that much in the video from the looks of it. So they add a little bit, but they're not super bright. I think if you had something in the shot that they could be behind, like a picture or a piece of furniture, and just had them behind so that you didn't see like the actual individual lights in the frame, then that might work. But they're nice, but I don't think I'd rely on this as a primary video light, more as like for adding ambiance or color. One more honorable mention in terms of lighting would be the option to get a lens with a lower f number. So the kit lens that came with my camera was an f3.5. The one that I have mounted on my camera now is an f1.4. The aperture opens fairly wide and lets in more natural light or more light in the area so that I don't need to rely as much on, additional lights in the area. So I'm at f1.4 right now. I can adjust it over towards f3.5, and so that's what it would look like if this lens only went to f3.5. I would need to like turn up the lights or add more light or turn up the ISO or the like. I would need to make adjustments to let more light into the camera. So I really like the fact that my lens can go to f1.4 and let in more light. The downside of this is one of the most expensive options of the bunch. This lens I think cost well over $200, which isn't, it's still fairly cheap in terms of lenses, but if you're looking to add lighting on the cheap or within a tight budget, this one might not be the best option. One more thing to mention, if you happen to like say use a light and you notice that in your videos like some kind of dark horizontal lines scanning down the screen, some lights have a problem with, I think it's called banding, and it can add kind of like that dark scrolling effect to your videos. So if you have that problem, it might just be one of the lights that you're using. So I'm fortunate that these lights that I'm using here, none of them have that banding problem. But if you have that problem, that might be something to look into. Check the light. Well, I hope that this video has brought you value and perhaps given you some ideas as far as different cheap lighting options. Most of these are fairly portable with the exception of the light strip up there. Most of these are fairly inexpensive with the exception of like the lens. Anyway, I hope, again, like I said, I hope it's brought you value. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you feel like it. If you don't feel like it, you don't have to. And bye.